Unspecified nouns. One of the categories of deletion in the MILTON model. A noun is a thing or an object. Unspecified means that something's missing. Also referred to as a lack of referential index. That is, we don't know exactly what is being referred to. As human beings, when something's missing, we fill in the gap from our own deep structure of experience. I'll just repeat that. When something is missing, that is, a word is missing, or an implication, or something is missing, we fill in the gap from our own deep structure of experience. And when we are using the MILTON model to deliberately delete, distort, or generalize, that is because we are encouraging people to fill something in from their own deep structure, rather than specify what it is we want them to think or feel. In this video, there are 10 examples of deletion in the MILTON model, and they are all deletion of unspecified nouns. So the first one, that is the first unspecified noun, is the word experiences. So we might say to somebody, remember good experiences. And we are deliberately not saying or specifying what those good experiences are. That's because we don't know. We don't know what it's like to be in somebody else's model of the world, and we don't know what's good for them. So we respectfully say good experiences and allow them to choose what it is that they want to remember. For example, I recently had not just good, but excellent experience of being in hospital. So when I read good experiences, I went back to my experience of being in hospital recently. Now that's probably not the first good experience that you would think of if you were going to be specific about one, but that's what I thought of. Number two, another very useful unspecified noun is the word people. So we might use a phrase like, remember people who have been important to you. Notice we're not saying your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your neighbour, your teacher, because we don't know whether any of those people have been important to you or not. An example I came across recently of poor specificity, in my opinion, was in an antenatal class that I heard about, when the teacher of the antenatal class said, so you could settle down and ask your husband to make you a cup of tea. All very well if you have a husband, but what if you don't have a husband? And I happen to know that one of the people in the class was pregnant by sperm donation. So she didn't have a husband to make her a cup of tea. So can you imagine, as she listened to that, how she felt? Was that good or not good? Did she feel included? No, she didn't. So that's a poor example of specificity. Example number three is that beautiful place. We might ask somebody to remember that beautiful place. Now, what beautiful place and what makes it beautiful, we don't know. But that's because we don't want to know. We want that to really remain within the deep structure of experience and just be accessed by the person who we're speaking to. Another word that you will hear used a tremendous amount in NLP, probably to the point of being annoying, is the word resources. But let me explain to you why that unspecified noun is so frequently used. It's because we don't know what people's resources will be. They might be inside themselves, they might be outside themselves, they could be absolutely anything. I know for me, I quite often find resources in experiences that other people would describe as difficult or unpleasant. Yet to me, they bring resources. So you might use a phrase like, people can generate resources using the MILTON model, which they can. Number 5, and this is something that I might say in a training course. Many people find this easy, some take a bit longer. So I'm suggesting that you might be one of the people who finds this easy, or maybe you take a bit longer, but never mind. So some people this, other people this. You choose your position in it. Are you some people or are you other people? And then I came across this phrase again recently, and I think this one is really funny. What about your wildest dreams? I find that so evocative as a phrase. Your wildest dreams. Wow. The whole phrase, doesn't it, says, wow, just let it happen. What are your wildest dreams? Do I have any idea what your wildest dreams are? No. Do I actually need to know what your wildest dreams are? No. But I could encourage you to consider them. Which might be, this is number 7, an interesting idea. Idea is the unspecified noun. We don't know what the idea is, but it might be an interesting idea. So some of the things that you've learned in this video may help you. Some of the things, here the word things is the unspecified noun. Some of the things in this video might help you. If you consider that, there's been a lot of things. There's been all sorts of things in this video, and I don't know which or any of them might help you. But when I say some of these things might help you, it feels to me like a truthful statement. I think it's very likely that some of these things in this video might help you. I leave it to you to decide. And then, of course, there are challenges, aren't there? Challenges is the unspecified noun, because I do also believe that we all have challenges, very different from each other, but we all have them. So do you get it? When I say it, I mean the meta model. Do you get it? You could choose to interpret that it as just about anything that I've said in this video. Even, I'm in Bristol. Do you get Bristol? You know, the it is deliberately unspecified. Do you get it? This is my final message now, which is that in ZPS8, that's my business, we have a model called the rigor model. And we use it to check with language that we are recovering information and generating experiential richness. The rigor bit is spelled R-I-G-E-R. Are we recovering information and generating experiential richness in our language? Are we, am I, are you doing that? If we're using this type of MILTON model language with respect, curiosity, rapport, and a sense of inclusivity, then we're doing what Milton Erickson himself did. If you like this video, please do like it with the like button, the thumbs up, and comment if you have a comment. And please subscribe to these videos by clicking on the yellow logo at bottom.